The market awakens with a symphony of sounds, vendors' voices rising above the bleating of goats. Amidst the chaos, a mother, burdened by overflowing bags, battles through the throng. Sweat glistens on her brow, each drop a testament to her weary struggle. A child looks up, their small face etched with worry, mirroring the mother's silent ordeal. In the heart of a humble Indian home, a mother battles the daily grind, her brow heavy with unspoken burdens. Each push and pull of the dough echoes the silent strength she embodies, her movements a rhythm of resilience. From the shadows, a child's gaze pierces through, their small face a canvas of deep contemplation. Unspoken questions linger in the air as the child observes, their eyes reflecting a world beyond their years. The weight of the world seems to settle on the mother's shoulders as she continues her tireless work. A silent pact of love and understanding binds them, their connection a beacon in the quiet struggle of home. Dust motes swirl in a beam of light, illuminating the small home filled with the scent of spices. A child tugs at the edge of a worn sari, her eyes filled with concern. "Ma, why hasn't anyone made something to help you?" the child asks, her voice tinged with worry. The mother smiles wearily, her eyes reflecting a lifetime of quiet endurance. Dust hangs thick in the air above the vibrant market, a haze of life and trade. A small, wiry child threads through the crowd, eyes fixed on a colorful stall. The child approaches the shopkeeper, who stands amidst a vibrant display of spices and textiles. The shopkeeper watches as the child stops before the stall. The air buzzes with anticipation as the child looks up at the shopkeeper. A vibrant market bursts with life, a symphony of bartering voices and exotic spices filling the air. Amidst the lively chaos, a small, hopeful child gazes toward the shopkeeper's stall, his eyes reflecting a silent plea. The shopkeeper dismisses the child's hopes with a shrug. "Market manaisa kuch nahi hai, log adjust kar lead hain." The child, silent and unseen, remains still. The boardroom, a haven of modern design, is cast in the cool, crisp light of a winter's day, setting the stage for high-stakes confrontation. A young manager stands, a solitary figure against the backdrop of seasoned executives, her posture a blend of nerves and determination. She gestures towards the screen, ready to unveil the visual evidence of struggles that mirror their own. The large screen flickers to life, displaying videos that echo the very challenges they face. The executives sit around the table, their expressions unreadable as they watch the unfolding presentation. The young manager, standing firm, prepares to lead them through the storm. The mahogany table stretches, marred by scattered papers and abandoned coffee. Under the harsh fluorescent lights, the CEO's brow furrows with intense curiosity. A silent question hangs in the air, mirroring the CEO's demanding gaze. Frustration simmers beneath the surface as the CEO's patience begins to fray. The CEO's voice cuts through the silence. "Why hasn't anyone solved this yet?" The room is thick with unspoken tension, each member feeling the weight of the CEO's inquiry. The corporate boardroom stands silent, an empty stage awaiting its players. Sunlight pours through the expansive windows, each ray a spotlight on the untold stories within. The room holds its breath, anticipating the drama about to unfold. A voice echoes through the empty room. "Every great story begins not with a product, but with a problem." The corporate boardroom stands silent, sunlight revealing dust in the air. A long, polished table sits as the centerpiece of a recent gathering. But is the problem real enough to solve? Empty chairs surround the table, hinting at decisions made and paths chosen. The sterile atmosphere of the room belies the complex decisions made within. Sunlight floods the modern corporate boardroom, illuminating the gleaming mahogany table. At the head of the table, Anna contemplates the weighty decision. Anna's expression is thoughtful. She pauses, then speaks. Or are we just chasing a shadow? The question hangs in the air, unanswered. Amidst the chaotic beauty of Jaipur's bazaars, a dedicated team of researchers ventures into the heart of the bustling scene. Their gazes sweep across a kaleidoscope of colors, absorbing the rich tapestry of daily life. The team pauses, attentive, amidst the vibrant chaos, their focus sharpening on a person of interest. Their voices blend with the cacophony of the market as they engage with the locals. The team moves on, their purpose clear, as they continue to navigate the sea of humanity. The team arrives amidst the chaos of the Chennai bus stop, a symphony of honking buses and chattering crowds. Exhaust fumes fill the air as they cautiously navigate through the throng, each step a calculated move. Eyes dart around, searching, assessing, and absorbing every detail of the bustling environment. They pause, their senses heightened, as they attempt to discern valuable information from the sea of faces. Amidst the relentless activity, the team stands as a beacon of focus, determined to uncover the clues hidden within. The film crew steps into the home, light streaming from the entrance, capturing an intimate glimpse of Assam life. Sunlight paints the modest home as the film crew infiltrates, equipment in tow, ready to document the essence of daily life. A smiling family greets the crew, their warmth cutting through the initial tension of intrusion. The air hangs heavy with the scent of spices, a sensory signature of this Assam home, enveloping the scene in warmth. The sounds of daily life fill the air, a natural symphony that underscores the authenticity of the moment. Notebooks in hand, the team prepares to capture the story, their presence, a silent promise of preservation and respect. Sunlight fills a simple room, illuminating the functional, unadorned space. A woman's voice breaks the silence, a practical request echoing in the room. We don't need fancy, just something that works. Her words hang in the air, a stark contrast to the sunlit austerity of the room. Inside the Assam home, a researcher sits amidst a sea of papers, sunlight gently illuminating the room. The researcher pauses, lost in thought, as dust motes dance in the sunlit air. In a moment of quiet revelation, the researcher murmurs, "We never thought to ask, assumed nothing like it existed." The weight of the unknown settles as the researcher reflects on overlooked possibilities. Sunlight floods the Assam home, each mote of dust illuminated in a dance of light. The camera drifts across a seemingly ordinary living room, masking the extraordinary secrets within. A voice echoes, carrying the weight of past assumptions. We thought we knew what they wanted until we truly listened. The room stands silent, as though waiting for the untold stories to emerge from the shadows. Sunlight floods the Assam home's office, where architects gather, their focus intense. The architects pore over detailed blueprints, their expressions reflecting deep thought. One architect, Hook, breaks the silence, his question hanging in the air. Hook challenges the team. But how do you design for feelings people can't even express? The team pauses, considering the profound implications of Hook's question. The sunlight continues to stream in, illuminating the complex challenge before them. Sunlight floods the boardroom, casting the scene in a stark light as tension fills the air. The polished table reflects the intensity of the debate, each face etched with concern. Papers scatter, mirroring the disarray and uncertainty gripping the room. The weight of decisions hangs heavy as the debate rages on, casting long shadows across the room. Whispers and murmurs fill the room, amplifying the mounting pressure. The fate of the company hangs in the balance as the board members confront their choices. Sunlight pierces the sterile boardroom, revealing dust motes in the silent air. The polished table stretches endlessly, reflecting the cold light. A lone marketer leans forward, a glint in his eyes. His voice echoes in the vast space. Urban millennials, higher margins. The room listens, waiting. The corporate boardroom gleams, sunlight reflecting off the polished table where the executives are seated. Marketer 2 leans forward, her confidence cutting through the sterile air. She gestures emphatically, eyes blazing with conviction. Marketer 2 states with conviction, "No tier, 3 towns are the real volume." The boardroom gleams, sunlight revealing the tension hanging heavy in the air. Executives sit silently, a mixture of hope and dread etched on their faces as they await the CEO's words. The CEO breaks the silence, his question hanging in the balance. Who is this really for? The CEO's question hangs in the air, unanswered, as the executives' anticipation builds. The executives remain still, their silence amplifying the weight of the CEO's question. The boardroom awaits, sunlight painting streaks across the polished table. Empty chairs stand in silent anticipation, the room holding its breath. Sterile and expectant, the atmosphere hums with unspoken potential. From the unknown, a voice echoes, "Defining your market defines your destiny." The sunlight catches the fine dust, each particle a tiny possibility. The polished surface reflects the light, a mirror to future endeavors. Sunlight floods the boardroom, casting a stark light on the mahogany table and the weighty silence that envelops the room. At the head of the table, Anna Reed sits, her sharp features betraying a deep-seated weariness and doubt. The board members sit motionless around her, their faces unreadable, adding to the palpable tension. Anna Reed's inner turmoil surfaces as she reflects. But once you choose, what if you regret the path not taken? The sterile environment of the boardroom amplifies the weight of her words, each syllable heavy with uncertainty. The unasked question hangs in the air, a silent testament to the burden of leadership and the solitude of decision. In the silent hours of the night, an engineer leans over complex diagrams, illuminated by the glow of the screen. A marketer immerses themselves in a relentless stream of data, chasing insights in the digital depths. The designer sketches, bringing visions to life with each stroke on the digital tablet. The dedication burns bright as each member works in the office, fueled by passion. Under the cold hum of fluorescent lights, scattered documents and abandoned coffee cups litter the desks, painting a stark picture of late-night intensity. Voices rise and fall, echoing the frustration etched on the faces of those who lean back, overwhelmed by the magnitude of the task. Amid the tempest of debate, a shared flicker of understanding ignites, binding them together in a silent vow to conquer the looming obstacles. A weary smile blossoms, mirrored by another, in a quiet salute to the camaraderie forged within the crucible of shared struggle. The office space at night, desks littered with papers and forgotten coffee, the air heavy with stale pizza. A designer sits hunched over a screen, the glow reflecting in their tired eyes. The scent of ambition hangs thick, mingling with the less savory aroma of day-old takeout. In the depths of the night, under the pale light, a lone designer whispers, "We're mad." The screen illuminates their face as they stare into the digital abyss. The office is a wasteland of crumpled papers and cold coffee, bathed in the eerie glow of computer screens. In this desolate scene, a lone engineer is hunched over his workstation. The engineer's eyes reflect the screen's glow. He mutters to himself, a whisper lost in the silence. Maybe that's what it takes. The office sleeps under the dim watch of computer screens, a landscape of forgotten tasks and cold coffee. In the quiet, a voice echoes, a ghost of conviction. "We weren't perfect." The voice continues, a bittersweet acknowledgement. "But we believed." A lingering pause, heavy with unspoken truths, hangs in the air. The final whisper fades, and that was enough. Under the harsh glare of fluorescent lights, a disheveled office reveals the silent chaos of a case unsolved. Empty coffee cups and scattered papers narrate a story of sleepless nights and relentless pursuit. The weight of the unsolved case presses heavily upon them, each investigator lost in contemplative silence. Unspoken doubts linger, thickening the air with the heavy scent of failure. Hook finally breaks the silence, his voice barely a whisper. "But were we really the right ones to solve this?" His words hang in the air, each syllable echoing the growing uncertainty. The office is chaotic, a graveyard of ambition where prototypes lay scattered. Flimsy creations buckle under their own weight, symbols of dreams collapsing. Bulky, expensive-looking models hint at the cost of innovation. Intricate designs seem impossible to operate, testaments to over-engineering. Each failure echoes in the silence, a stark reminder of the challenges ahead. The office falls into an expectant hush as the engineer carefully sets the new prototype on the desk. A magnetic stillness sweeps through the room, every gaze drawn to the enigmatic device. The hum of the air conditioning fades into silence, amplifying the moment's intense focus. The prototype sits on the desk, a beacon of innovation in the subdued light of the office. The air crackles with anticipation, the future of the company balanced on the desk. In the dim office, desks stand as silent witnesses, their computer screens casting an eerie glow. An engineer is hunched over his monitor, his face illuminated by the screen's harsh light. A bead of sweat betrays the intensity of his focus, tracing a path down his brow. His eyes widen, a triumphant spark igniting within them. This works. The office is enshrouded in twilight, screens casting an eerie glow across the room. The CEO reclines in their leather chair, a subtle smile hinting at triumph. A moment of quiet victory hangs in the air, the silence amplifying the CEO's satisfaction. The CEO whispers, "Finally." Dust motes swirl in the dim light, casting an eerie glow over the deserted office space. Empty desks stretch into the gloom, each a silent testament to forgotten efforts. Amid the desolation, a single computer screen flickers, casting a ghostly light on scattered papers. From the shadows, a voice echoes with the weight of experience. Each failure felt like the end, but it was just the next step. The words linger in the air, a haunting reminder of resilience in the face of defeat. The office lies in disarray, a battlefield of discarded pizza boxes and crumpled papers under the dim glow of computer screens. Outside, rain lashes against the windows, blurring the city into an indistinct watercolor of light. Hook, exhaustion etched on his face, his voice barely a whisper, questions the value of their efforts. But even if we built it, would they care enough to buy? His words hang heavy in the air, unanswered, swallowed by the storm raging outside. In the distributor's office, the sales lead brims with enthusiasm, his gestures broad and animated. Across the expanse of the mahogany desk, the skeptical distributor leans back, his expression a study in doubt. The sales lead continues his impassioned presentation, his energy undeterred by the distributor's skepticism. The skeptical distributor remains unmoved, a barely perceptible frown a testament to his reservations. The contrast between the sales lead's fervor and the distributor's doubt fills the room, hanging heavy in the air. Sunlight pours into the distributor's sterile office, dust motes suspended in the air, hinting at unseen risks. A large mahogany desk dominates the room. The distributor leans back, a picture of skepticism. He challenges the unseen. Why risk it? Nobody knows this. The room remains silent, awaiting a response. Sunlight floods the distributor's office, each mote of dust illuminated. The sales lead leans forward, exuding an aura of confidence. When they do, you'll already be ahead, the sales lead declares. The words hang in the air, a promise of future success. The sunlight intensifies, casting the sales lead in a halo of ambition. The warehouse bustles with activity as trucks line up, ready to be loaded. Delivery boys hurry, their faces bright with smiles as they work. Boxes are lifted and stacked, filling the trucks with their cargo. The sun shines down on the scene, adding warmth to the bustling activity. Laughter and chatter fill the air, creating a lively atmosphere. Under the relentless sun, the warehouse stands as a forgotten relic. Dust motes dance, each a tiny testament to time's passage. From an unknown source, a voice echoes with stark reality. Even the best idea is useless if it doesn't reach the people who need it. The warehouse looms, indifferent to the wisdom it inadvertently frames. The sun beats down, reflecting harshly off the corrugated metal. The air shimmers with heat, blurring the lines of the decaying structure. Dust motes swirl in the dim light of the warehouse, a testament to the passage of time and the decay of forgotten things. In the heart of the dilapidated warehouse, shadows dance with uncertainty as Hook breaks the silence. Hook's voice echoes in the stillness, a question hanging in the air. But how do you make others believe when even you are still unsure? The question lingers, unanswered, in the cavernous space, mirroring Hook's own inner turmoil. The bus stop buzzes with restless energy as the midday sun beats down, promising no relief. Amidst the chaos, a sleek, modern kiosk appears, a beacon of technological promise. The banner overhead boldly declares, "Revolutionary new gadget, see it in action." Exhaust fumes mingle with anticipation as the crowd thickens, drawn by the allure of innovation. Each face reflects a shared hope for respite from the mundane, a glimpse into a brighter, easier future. The market square bursts into life, a vibrant tapestry of sounds and colors under the open sky. A makeshift stage rises amidst the bustling commerce, a beacon for story and spectacle. The actors begin their street play, their voices projecting over the lively market sounds. The crowd gathers, their faces lit with curiosity and anticipation, captivated by the unfolding drama. With each act, the benefits of the new product are revealed, sparking interest among the onlookers. The market square transforms into a stage, where commerce and theater blend in a symphony of human engagement. Inside the home, a swarm of influencers gather, transforming the space into a vibrant stage for promotion. Each influencer, a master of their craft, meticulously records every moment, ensuring each frame radiates flawless appeal. Ring lights blaze, casting an ethereal glow that highlights every contour and detail, as each influencer aims to capture the perfect shot. Smiles stretch across their faces, each expression carefully crafted to exude enthusiasm and charm, drawing viewers into their world of curated perfection. With practiced ease, they present the product to their eager followers, weaving tales of its irresistible allure and indispensable value. In the heart of the village, time seems to rewind as the elderly gather, their laughter echoing with youthful glee. Wrinkled faces light up with amusement, their eyes sparkling with mischief. With hands trembling slightly, they reach out, anticipation building with each passing moment. The air crackles with excitement as they test the product, their youthful energy defying their aged frames. In the heart of the village, a man stands, a puzzle etched across his face. He nervously fumbles with an object, his brow furrowed in concentration. Frustration mounts as he struggles to understand its purpose. Suddenly, understanding dawns, and a wide smile erupts across his face. "Ah, brilliant," he exclaims, his voice ringing with triumph. A quaint village basks in the golden sunlight, nestled serenely in a valley, its houses gleaming under the bright sky. Golden light bathes the fields surrounding the village, creating a picturesque scene of rural tranquility. From above, the village appears as a peaceful haven, untouched by the world's troubles. Under the radiant sun, a voice echoes, filled with gentle conviction. "We didn't just want to sell, we wanted to educate softly and respectfully." The scene shifts to a closer view of the village homes, their windows reflecting the warm, inviting light. The village stands as a testament to simple living, where education and respect intertwine. The village nestles amidst the hills, a haven untouched by time. Golden sunlight bathes the scene, casting long shadows that dance across the cobblestone streets. Hook, a figure of concern, breaks the cheerful ambiance, questioning, "But how much time do we really have before competitors catch up?" His question hangs heavy in the air, a stark reminder of the external pressures encroaching on their idyllic world. The room is filled with expectant faces, each turned toward the stage. With a sudden, dramatic flourish, the curtain plummets to the floor. The product gleams, catching the light as the audience gasps in awe. A wave of applause explodes through the room, a symphony of approval and excitement. At the launch event, screens flicker as orders begin to register, a visual echo of ambition turned reality. Phones glow with social media activity, a flurry of comments and shares igniting the digital sphere. An employee breaks the silence, a mixture of relief and anticipation in his voice. "We're finally here." A question hangs in the air, a narrator wondering, is this just a spark or the start of a fire?